Guys, I'm Gentile 106, and I know it's been like 2 weeks since I've posted a video because I went to the Mets game against the Cubs in Citi Field in Queens, New York. So that's the previous video that I've uploaded. So if you have time, you could watch the video that I posted when I was at Citi Field. So anyways, what I want to talk to you is about underappreciated video games. A topic that I don't think anybody has ever concerned themselves with. Now, underappreciated video games. Now, you've all heard of other video games in the present, like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, who else? Halo, Gears of War, Street Fighter, and all the big ass name video game characters. I gotta say, it doesn't appeal. No offense to any of y'all Halo big ass fans or fans of Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, or any of those, but I'm just not a big fan of them. I am very, very sorry. I know probably you're gonna say, well, Gentile 106, the only reason you don't like them is because you never played them before. Trust me, I have. It's not that they're not good or anything. It's just that it's not appealing to me. I could say that I'm a very conservative person when it comes to video games. I still play Super Mario games. I bet people are gonna call me like, I don't know, a term that a gamer constantly plays Mario games even after all this time. But it's not surprising. Most people, when you ask someone who played video games, you ask them, what was the very first video game you ever played? Most of them will say, or I bet like 90 to 95% will say, Super Mario Bros. And why wouldn't you be? Hell, even me, I played Super Mario Bros. Was the very first video game I've ever played. And then I moved on to other video games. I had, I don't remember, but I think I had like Castlevania. It's also a big name, but I only had like one game. I forgot what it was though. I don't remember which subtitle it was. So yeah. So back to the topic. So underappreciated video games. Now there's an RPG game called Earthbound, which has been dubbed by Chicka Conroy as the video game you've probably heard of but never actually played. Well, it definitely lives up to its name, because the only reason people have heard of Earthbound was through the main character of the video game, Ness. He's appeared. Now, I know you guys have heard of the PSI boy in Super Smash Brothers for the N64, Melee in the GCN, and Brawl for the Wii. So he is like the hidden character for the previous 1 and 3rd game, and a regular character in the 2nd game. But his real role is in Earthbound, which is part of the Mother series created by Shikasato Itoi, which unfortunately for some Mother fans out there, he's decided to cancel. He's ordered the cancellation of the series. My friend George, well, let's just say he's pissed off. After Mother 3, I don't know if there's any hope or a future for Mother, you know. And there's been some controversy among that they never brought Mother and Mother 3 to the U.S. They only brought Mother 2, which is Earthbound. But anyways, I've played the game Earthbound. It is one of the greatest RPG games I've ever played. Even better than the Mario and Luigi series, which is which is kind of the next generation of the Super Mario RPG series. Hold on a minute.
4 in the morning. Where do you want to go?
Sorry, it's just a little DVD. I rented a DVD called Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. If you heard of it, if you've seen it, it's a good movie. But if not, then I don't recommend seeing it. But you should give it another chance. Give it a chance. Sorry. But anyway, sorry. Anyways, Earthbound originally Earthbound was originally an SNES game for the Super Nintendo, which I know, of course. And the only reason that it didn't do as much is because nobody would, like, I don't know, it didn't appeal to most video game players, I suppose, because I suppose that it was the next generation, and preferably people would prefer other video games back in the 90s. They would have preferred Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog or Mario or other games. But even though it came from 8-Bit and HAL Laboratory, which is the same company as Kirby, Earthbound did not sell as much as Kirby. But the connection between the two, kind of a little bit, I kind of debated in my head. But anyways, I thought, like, I'm sure you've been in video game stores like EB Games, and other game stores that I probably never heard of. But there on the shelves you see like games that are like $19.99, $20, or $30, or $25. Some were like $15 or something. Some of them were like $7 to $8. Now that is what you call underappreciated video games. Why? Because nobody has ever heard of it. They didn't put any commercials in it, and there was like, I don't know, there was like 1 to nothing sales. You know, it kind of, you know, I'm not one to judge. I'm not trying to be hypocritical or anything, because I've never even bought an underappreciated video game. It's probably because that we never heard of these gaming companies before, like Tomy, who produces the Naruto games for any station you've seen. The only reason they got famous was because of Naruto is a popular anime. I watched a little bit of myself, and I've seen the manga too. There are other companies that, you know, that try to produce these games and try to be successful, but they're gonna be like overshadowed. They're gonna be underappreciated and overly shadowed from these big name video game series like Halo, Gears of War, Resident Evil, and all the other titles. You know, so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So, I mean, sometimes we have to appreciate video games as fun. I mean, just because there's some big name company with a great video game series is out there and they're publishing more games, doesn't mean we can't just look at the lower appreciated games and say, oh, I never heard of this, what is this? Let me put it back and I'm gonna buy Halo 3 ODST. So yeah, I would recommend that you try and give these video games a chance. And if they suck, oh well, you can post a comment on this video, or put a video game response anywhere. So yeah. So, but I'm done talking. So anyways, I'm Gentile106. Have a nice day.